The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from some new plugins. Looks like we've got even more drama at Tunecore. Arturia just dropped a new MIDI controller, but our top story today comes from IK Multimedia. It looks like IK Multimedia has just dropped their next edition of Arc Studio, so it is Arc 4 Studio. What is different about Arc 4 Studio, or what even is Arc 4 Studio, you may ask? Well, it is basically room correction technology. And what's different about this one than the other one is that it comes with this box right here, so you can run the correction off this box. You also get the microphone to sweep your room to do the correction for you. I've done a full review on this, but I just wanted to mention it in the news report because I feel like it should be the top story. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on this thing, so I've seen a lot of people talking smack and a lot of people saying some good things. I guess my thoughts are, why is this so dope? It's so dope because so many people do music on standalone devices. So there's so many people doing music on an MPC or with the SP404 or with like a Yamaha or with like a Roland Phantom or any kind of groove box. You guys get where I'm going. So there's a lot of people out there talking trash who make music in their computer because they don't understand. You can't use the systems in an MPC before. So this is something that's great for somebody who has a standalone device and they want to get room correction for an affordable price. So the price for this is $299. I would recommend it if you don't have the greatest treated room. This is not going to fix your treatment in the room, and this is not going to fix your mix. It is just a tool that is going to help you get flatter monitors. In breaking news, it looks like Infinite Audio has just dropped a brand new plugin called Oracle 0.1. So this is the next plugin in the Oracle line. What's very nice about this plugin is that it comes with a multi-kit, and the multi-kit is absolutely insane. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm gonna be 100% transparent. The creator of this plugin is my boy, it's my real life homie. But trust me, I got a lot of homies that make plugins and I don't review or demo all their stuff. So this is pretty solid. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Oracle 0.1. So when you open up Oracle 0.1, it is going to look like this. One thing that I may add to as well is that if you get Oracle 0.1 right now, he is revamping this and he's going to do, I think it's like a 3.0 or something like that is what he's going to call it. And that version is going to have like 200 more presets. It's going to have a whole bunch of stuff that's going to go with it. If you buy this version now, you get that upgrade for free when he does upgrade. I just thought I'd mention that because it's important. So with this, the plugin itself is only going to have about, I think, 50 or 60 presets. But again, that's not the star of the show. The star of the show really is all this stuff over here. So you see all this highlighted stuff over here. You know, you got different phrases, ARP phrases. You're going to have live phrases, melody phrases, pedal phrases, synth phrases. You're going to get drum kits, 808s, bass, all kinds of different stuff in here, one-shots. Different accents, granular, fragmented, chords. I mean, there is a lot of stuff, MIDIs, all that stuff in here. You get a whole lot in here. And then with the plugin, as we're taking a look here at the plugin, you're going to get different groups. So you're going to get analog, atmosphere, fragmented, granular, live instruments, multi-key, and tapes. This plugin is basically geared up for trap. You're going to get some effects too, like reverb, chorus. You're going to get your LFO, modulation, delay, distortion, a global modulation, and then you're also going to get an instrument and a texture layer. So you're going to get to layer in textures. I actually made a demo beat with this one because as I was checking it out, I really did like the plugin. So this is just a little sample, a little beat I made. All of the sounds in this are from Oracle, whether it's the multi-kit or whether it's the plugin. So the drums, everything, there's no EQ on anything. I didn't adjust the levels on anything. I didn't put any third-party effects on anything. All this is stock right out the box. It's not all the way mixed down, obviously, but let's go. All right, guys, so that's the little sample beat that I cooked up for you guys today. Let's go ahead and hop back into Oracle 0.1 and check this thing out. So again, this is one of the presets that I used here. It sounds like this. So let's go ahead and just check out a few of the presets real quick. We'll just go ahead and skip to the next one. So again, what's also nice about this is that you can mess with this texture over here. So let's go ahead and go to something else. We'll go to this analog real quick. Put some higher notes. All right, let's go to something else. Oh, I forgot to mention there's also some analog lab preset banks in here too as well. Again, there's a whole lot in here. We're gonna go ahead and come over here to this MIDI stash right here. So we got melodies over here that we can pick from. So let's just go ahead and grab a few of these and see what they sound like. So not bad, but let's go ahead and check out a different sound with this thing. We'll go ahead and check out another sound. As you can see, there's some pretty good stuff in here. Let's go ahead and drop another one of these in here real quick, and we'll see what this one sounds like next. We'll just go to the next sound. So as you can see there's some good sounds. Again, there's only about 50, 60 different presets in here. But where the star of the show is, it's definitely over here in like these sounds. So I'll just go ahead and pick some of these sounds so you can hear what they sound like. Let's go ahead and open this up, one of these accents. And again, you're gonna get all kinds of different accents. I guess these are the one shots though. Atmospheres. You get some chords too. You get textures. So as you can see, you get a whole lot there. You're also going to get a drum kit as well. Well, you get samples too. So here are some of the samples. And then you get drums and stuff too as well. So you're gonna get drums up here, you're gonna get 808s. You're gonna get basses. I mean, all the stuff's pretty solid. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even just saying that to say that. This is definitely a pretty solid little bundle that you're gonna get, and you will get the upgrade for free. All right, guys, and our next story today comes from friend of the channel, top music attorney, AKA Miss Crystal in Tunecore. I know a lot of you guys know about how Tunecore took off a bunch of Ben Jordan's music recently. I believe that they have added it back to the site. Well, it looks like he's not the only person that they're attacking. It looks like she is representing a client in which Tunecore owes tens of thousands of dollars, and they don't want to pay this artist. They're basically saying that the artist botted streams, which I thought it was okay if it's up to 90%. You guys see the eye roll here. But this artist actually paid for a bunch of promotion. They've sent a bunch of evidence over to Tunecore. And they basically talk to it, and I just kind of want to show a little bit of this video that she has here. So in this video, she's going to be talking about basically her interactions with Tunecore because she's picked up the case, and so now she's fighting a case against Tunecore. I would definitely recommend checking out this whole video. I'm just going to show a brief moment. I don't want to steal all her thunder, but I'm going to leave this link below in the description so you can check this out as well.
So I have not seen anything. Produce the evidence, help me understand, and we can have a meaningful conversation. Because at this point, I'm the only one that decided to legal argument of why you're not allowed to keep someone else's money. So some time passes. And we come back and we go, look, we did some additional research, okay? Because the terms of service of which you are relying on are subject to New York law. In New York, and I'll show you our letter because you know what? You should see it. Pursuant to New York, it says that you cannot have what's called an impermissible penalty in contracts, okay? Because the terms of service is a contract. And that's what they're saying. They go, you signed our contract, agreed to these terms, so you can't go back now. And so we cite to New York law saying you cannot have a term in a contract that says some terrible penalty happens that does not equal an actual damage. So this is really important. If it does not equal an actual damage that Tunecore has suffered, they don't get to just say, we're just going to keep all your money, okay? This is important.
All right, so I'm not gonna show the whole video again because I want you guys to go over her channel and check it out because she's gonna have more insight than I am. But basically she's saying, you know, what a lot of us feel is you can't just take people's money just because you want to. And that's what the streaming services are doing. That's kind of what they did with Ben Jordan, was they just took him down for no reason. He didn't go against the terms of service, and the punishment is much bigger than any accusation they're putting against any of these people. So you're going to keep tens of thousands of dollars for this from this person, but he hasn't done tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage. So again, we got to speak out against these companies. I want to say this. So I know a lot of regular people who don't do music, don't watch this channel, but if you've noticed, like, there's ticket prices spiking. So it costs $1,000 for a Taylor Swift ticket. I think Olivia Rodriguez, I seen in California, it cost $1,200 for 2 tickets for her show, and they weren't even the greatest show. Well, these people, regular people, don't understand that part of the reason why these ticket sales are so expensive is because they're allowing Spotify and all of these other services to take advantage of the artists, but the artists still want their money. There's no way artists should be getting 500 million streams and only getting $20,000, you know? Like, they're trying to make it seem like the music's not valuable, but they need the music to make money. So I know that's not necessarily going in with this topic, but all that stuff correlates together. The reason why these ticket prices and all that stuff is so expensive is because these streaming services are ripping us off. And our next story today comes from Native Instruments. It looks like they just dropped a brand new expansion pack. This is the expansion pack I might have meant to cover earlier this week, but I definitely dropped the ball. Let's take a look here at the story. So as we see here, they just dropped Echo Versions expansion. It's a modern dub kit, true dub sounds with a genre blending twist, explore authentic instrumentation with an electronic edge. It's got 46 machine kits, 51 battery kits, 18 Monarch presets, 332 loops, and 288 one-shots. Whether you're tapping into tradition or blending between genres, Echo Version packs a rhythmic tapestry of sounds spanning pure dub, the mellow tones of trip hop and house, and the pulsating rhythms of techno. So let's go ahead and open up FL Studio and check this thing out. So I have it pulled up right here. I have it in complete control right now. So let's go ahead and scroll down to it. We're just gonna go ahead and go to these one shots real quick, and then bam, we'll hit it. And so it's gonna have all kinds of different sounds, like stuff that sounds like this. But it does have some super solid loops up in here too. So as we listen to some of the loops in here, they're gonna sound like this. So it's definitely got some solid sounds in there. Makes me want to make some reggae. I don't even know what dub music really is. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I'm not even going to sit up here and act like I'm an expert of it. But I definitely might want to go ahead and make some dub music or something like that, because it sounds kind of fire. So up next in our next story today, it looks like Ableton has finally dropped a release date for Ableton Live 12. Let's take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Ableton Live 12 is coming March 5th. I just need y'all to realize something. Ableton dropped the beta of Live 12 November 23rd. It's gonna be almost 4 months, 3.5 months until they drop that beta, until they drop the full version, which is wild to me. That just seems like a long time. Maybe it's not, but 3.5 months for y'all to tease the beta to come out with the plugin. But it's finally coming, so I'm not gonna knock them. You know, I'm glad for all the Ableton users. You guys are gonna get that update that you guys deserve, that you guys want, and that you guys need if you want to purchase it. Basically, they are still giving away 20% off on Live 11. And if you buy Live 11 from now up until the time that it releases, you can get Ableton Live 12 for free. You can also download the Live 12 beta right now if you want to, so you can join the beta program, check it out, and see what you think. You can pre-order it, and then you can have it on March 5th. The good people at Arturia have just launched their new Keylab 88. It's $299 for the intro price. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Arturia expands the Keylab Essential Mark III range with the new 88-note controller keyboard, a new standard for stripped-back multi-octave MIDI control. This full-size 88-key controller boasts the same updated feature set as the 49 and the 61, which is solid. Today, Arturia is expanding the Keylab Essential range with the Keylab Essential Mark III. The 88 Mark III is equipped with the same kind of velocity-sensitive, semi-weighted keyboard as the 49 and 61 key options, which we describe as precise and reasonably springy with a hybrid synth piano feel. So that's what they said in their last review. So if it has more of a synthy feel than just a regular MIDI controller, that's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie to you. You'll also find that it has a 2.5-inch display and DAW controls next to the 2x4 grid of pressure velocity sensitive pads, and a bank of 9 faders and 9 full rotation encoders, all of which arrive pre-mapped to parameters in your DAW and bundled software instruments such as Analog Lab V. So if it's gonna come with the full Analog Lab V, I mean, that's a killer deal because that's a $200 plugin. So basically, you're getting Analog Lab V in the controller for $100, however you want to look at it. But if you need an 88-key MIDI controller, I'm definitely going to recommend Arturia. I love Arturia. I used to have a Keylab 49, but I gave it to a buddy when I left Denver. The next story that I have for you guys today is a story that I've been kind of meaning to cover probably for about a month. It's from the good people over at Crow Hill Company, the same people that make Vault's Beta, which is a free plugin sample library that has some solid sounds. This plugin is called String Murmations. Let's take a look at it. So when you take a look at String Murmations, it is going to look like this. As you can see, it has a beautiful UI. It is a string plugin, but the string sounds in this are absolutely insane. Here are one of the sounds. So all that moving and everything it's doing, all I did was type in some chords, and it does that by just pushing down one button. So if I push down one key, so that whole time I was just holding down one key, which makes this solid. You're gonna get controls over like your timbre, your expression, EQ. Some of the sounds are gonna give you grain. Then you're gonna get control over like the miking with how close it is, how wide the sound is, and the ambient sound and all that stuff. So you get control over room tone, you get a filter, and you get stereo spread right here as well. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to push play and then kind of mess with some of the timbre and expressions and all that for you. I will say this does sound pretty solid with some drums too. I just got some epic drums right here from UJam, and it sounds like this. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely do some dope stuff with this, make some cinematic music. Let's go ahead and go to the next preset. So it's pretty solid. You're gonna get different categories. So you get blurs, you get constellations, and you get Crow Hill selects. You're gonna get different presets in this as well. So this is a pretty solid little string plugin, probably one of the best string plugins that I've seen so far. Let's go ahead and check out some more sounds. I know I've said this like 3 times, but these are just the chords, and that's fire that I have put down right here, no patterns. It's like this thing just sounds amazing to me. So then we have some of these. You know, so it's gonna sound like that. Let's go to another one. And then we also got Crow Hill selects over here. Let's listen to a few of these. So just some solid sounds. There are some full demonstrations on this online, so I would recommend checking those out. Very solid company. They do a lot of good stuff for the community with the free plugins, and with some of their plugins, they obviously sound fire. All right, guys, so that's what I got for you guys in today's newscast. Make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell, so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off as your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys.